What's happening? This is 911, and you are tuned in to AVG Podcast. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. So, look, y'all already know. When you see this man up here on that left right there, that's Coop the Trio. You already know it's either about some industry news or it's the end of the year wrap up. He a vet right now. We've been doing this for a long time, for what, 3-4 years now, Coop?
Word, yeah, for sure.
About 3-4 years, but we got a whole St. Louisiana situation right now. We got the creator and host of Authenticity Podcast, Nick, with us tonight too. How you doing, Nick?
I'm good. I'm ready for these topics. That's what I'm ready for.
Oh, you ready to roll? Hey, St. Louis ain't tripping. We ready to roll. Then I got, y'all know Jug, man. This is my co-host on Block is Hot. The other side of the talk media, man. We got some all kind of stuff popping. What's happening with you, cousin?
What to do, family?
Hey, man, you already know. We're going to jump straight into it, man. So, look. This has been a crazy year.
It has.
And we're coming close to the end of it. Just to let y'all know it ain't quite the end now, but we got enough topics right now. We're going to go through these topics that have been permeating throughout the news cycle throughout the year. But before we do that, what y'all think about the drones? Now, this is off subject, but this is just some shit I've been seeing. And I just want to hear some live reactions off there, man. What y'all think about the drones?
Like the UFOs and stuff that they've been
they've been seeing over the
UFOs.
Yeah, it's been flying over the East Coast. What you think about this?
I'm just gonna say this: don't nothing surprise me. Nothing surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Just like them people are in space, and I want to know how y'all go in space in June for 7 days. But y'all, they just recently released some footage, and y'all got on Christmas hats. Let me tell you, I ain't
for real. How you know you gonna get stuck? You supposed to be going for a week. You packing for Christmas.
Some Christmas hats. How they got Christmas good? Stuff just don't be sitting right with me.
The math
Something
ain't math.
right though, man.
Oh,
Because what's crazy though is the government saying they can't trace it. Like, what kind of technology you can't trace?
bro, exactly. They can trace when we finna text so and so, but they can't trace that. All right.
Exactly.
And then it's flying closer to like government, like property, like air bases and stuff, like restricted areas.
Yeah.
Where you would think, okay, automatic action finna take place, or some type of report to the media mass would come out and be like, okay, this was going on, stop the hysteria. But they can't say nothing. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
But I think somebody knows something and they ain't telling them.
Of course, somebody knows
but
something.
I don't know what to think. Like if they try doing something, I don't know what to think. But somebody knows something.
But
So
they
they been
always
shooting them
playing
down.
in our face though, acting dumb and acting as if they don't know what's going on when they in fact
Hello.
know what's going on. They're gonna play in our face like, oh, we can't track it. Okay.
And look, I feel so bad the other day. I said, man, y'all got me agreeing with Trump. That boy Trump got on the news and say the government knows something. They need to tell us something. I'm like, hey, man, you know what? That dude, he might be right on this one, man.
Right.
Hey, for
But listen.
real. This will just let you know that this boy really not a politician. But speaking of that, since we talking about him, we're going to go ahead and transition right over to that presidency race this year, man. How did y'all feel about the presidency race and everything going on with that? We had the transition from Joe Biden to Kamala Harris. What was y'all thought on that about that whole circus that went on?
I know he was gonna win out the gate. You know why?
No shit. Was you talking about Trump? You feel like Trump?
I knew Trump was gonna win out the gate. You know why?
What happened?
Bruh, marketing. Bruh. He had way better marketing than Kamala, bro. Way better. Like she was playing catch up the whole time. Like he was doing like unconventional stuff. She was doing the traditional route. So at the end of the day, this is a business. Presidential campaigns is a business. It's all about who you can sway, you know what I'm saying, the opinions and all of that, who you can, you know what I'm saying, appear more relatable, this, that, and the third. And we're in an era where like you gotta be seen as relatable as possible. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I knew when he was out there, like, man, making them fries at McDonald's, I said, bro, he won, bro.
Listen, I think she did what she could with what she had. She only had 100 days. But I bet you if you'd have gave her 2 years to prepare for this, man, she'd have smoked him. Because she would have had these intuitive young black kids telling her, look, you got to go to Castanet. You got to go to Joe Budden. You got to go here. You got to go there. You got to say this. She only had 100 days to come with a game plan.
She did reach out to Castanet. She did. But what happened?
It was too little too late.
But Kai wasn't going for it. What I'm saying, like, peep this. So Trump with the Aiden Ross, he was like, hey, Castanet, let me get up on there. He was like, "No, I don't do politics." Damn. All right. Where we going? So I feel you. It was like a spur of the moment. She had to think on her feet, but at the same time, I just think she kept following Trump's lead at the same time. Like he would just lead
She
by
trying to keep
far.
up with what he got going on.
Yeah.
When he go appeal to the younger audience, then she go run that route too.
Right.
Instead of
I got what you think, Nick?
So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I was hopeful when they did the what did they do? I think they had like white women's call for
phone call.
Harris. I said, hold on now. We might got some. But then like thinking about it, I'm just like, I don't think she would have won even if her marketing was on point. I just don't, because she's a black woman. And I mean, I'm sorry to say, but we live in a racist, is it patriarchy?
Say what you feel.
So it just wasn't gonna be that way. They did, and it's, first of all, you're a woman and you black. They didn't even let Hillary win, and I think Hillary is the one that actually won a popular vote against Trump. But then it was the Electoral College. That's how he got in office. They're not letting no woman in no office. They're like, look, we already let a black man in office. We not gonna let. But I'm not gonna lie, I felt so hopeful that she will win. I was like, I want her to win, but it's just like, now think about it, she was never gonna win. And what
I was with you, Shorty.
What I really think though, the reason I think Joe Biden is far off in his wealth than we know, or they're allowing it to be shown in the media, and that's why she had to, jump in and do it. But I think what he wanted to do was run it and then step down and let her be president. I really feel like
that's what I was going to ask.
But his health was declining to the point that people are picking up on it.
It was too visible. Yeah,
it was too visible. Like you falling ain't like off of nothing. Like you falling asleep and ain't nothing going on. Joe, what's going on? That's why they call him Sleepy Joe.
Let me ask y'all this though. With all the stuff that Trump has circulating around him though, and I know Jug, you say it's 100 days. It was kind of like a little sprint for her versus putting together a whole true campaign. Did you still think with all the stuff circulating around Trump though that it would be that big of a mark? It's like, I don't know where the votes was lost at, but like this wasn't even close. Like what did that say about America to y'all?
Man, look, like what Nick said, like they ain't ready for no black woman for one. For two, think about this, right? Trump got clapped at, right? He got clapped at
allegedly,
right? He got clapped at allegedly. So whatever the case, right?
They'll play in your face like a girl said.
Say it again.
I say they'll play in your face like she said. So allegedly got a shot. But go ahead.
But look, even if there was a play, right? America loves that whole rags to riches, I done bounce back coach, you know what I'm saying, type of situation. So boom. I saw it when Trump got shot in the ear, and then next, Biden stepped down and Kamala stepped in. I said, "Oh, that's a play. That's a play." Because Biden said, "Man, how I'm gonna come up against that shit?" You know what I'm saying? Dude straight got popped, and now he's seen as a warrior. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was looking at like a hero. They rallied by.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I seen old girls say Trump is the next best thing next to God. You feel me? How you gonna come behind that?
Yeah. And look, Jug, you said something on that episode. We were, like you said, you'll let their daddy get away with anything. But what I compare them to is people that eat McDonald's. I don't give a damn which kind of videos you see on McDonald's of a burger turning into a brick. That bitch can't light it on fire. If a person eat McDonald's, they want them fries back, they gonna rock with McDonald's. If you messing with Trump, man, you gonna rock with him. It ain't nothing nobody can tell you.
Like, and look, if people probably hated Trump, they like, we not finna let this black woman get in office. I'm sorry. They said this is where I draw the line.
But look, what's crazy though, what really tipped off the year though, and I ain't know if kind of at the time people knew the impact it was gonna have though. Everybody, got podcasts and social media platforms now. Shannon Sharpe, when he dropped the bomb shit, I think he really introduced, people already knew, he was kind of doing this thing, after he left Skip and was Club Shay and all that. But when Cat Williams hit the couch and sat down on that couch, man, what impact did that interview have overall? Looking back now, we can kind of look hindsight. Is it one of them rants where you think, man, Cat tripping? For a long time, people used to think Cat was tripping. Is now he looking like a genius, or what y'all thinking about it now? Hindsight, looking at that interview.
Boy, he looking like a real Miss Cleo. Cause look, thing is, right? He set the tone, bro. He set the tone. Like every podcast since that drop has been doing the same, they operating off the same formula. He set the tone. And then it made people look like, okay, maybe he ain't crazy. Like think about this. Because Cat Williams came out and exposed everybody, now everybody looking at Jaguar Wright like maybe she ain't lying. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, I was gonna bring up. Now, did y'all know? We're gonna get back to Cat Williams' interview and all, but did y'all know they dated? Because I'm just starting to find that out here recently. It was a Cat and Jaguar or somebody? Because she said that wasn't them. Because I heard like that's where she got her like her thinking from of like challenging.
No, she said he was a mentor. They didn't date.
A mentor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know they dated. I know they got into it all the time.
Yeah.
But when Cat was saying what he said in the interview, everything that was coming up now, you look down the road, you see Diddy with what he going through, and Jay-Z kind of sparked some allegations of what he's going through right now. But I like how Jay-Z, they lawyer team, they shut down. That's not to say, he's completely innocent, because we all know the dating game with Beyonce and how that started. But when the rope was kind of revealed from the curtain was kind of pulled to look behind the scenes, what do y'all think now about where Diddy's sitting in his situation?
I think
again, I'm not surprised, but truthfully, so Diddy had it coming regardless, because he had did so many people wrong with that money and their contracts.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So he had it coming. Now, this makes me think about because what really set everything off was when Cassie came out and she filed that lawsuit against him. That's what opened the doors to everything. And everybody was like, well, why? Because if y'all notice, they settled. That is the fastest case that I've seen settled out of court. I think she came out on a Wednesday saying she filed against him. By that Friday, they had it closed, wrapped, and paid out.
Word.
Like, she
people were saying he ain't never paid his artists that fast.
Man, but let me tell you though, she had to get away from him, and it was somebody powerful, more powerful than him. She found out, okay, it's cool now. I'm safe to pursue this lawsuit. And she was gonna settle because it was gonna open the doors to everything anyway. Because now everybody talking. So when everybody get to talking, people finna start digging. And now all these cases are coming up, and people from 1999 and the early 2000s saying how they was at a party with him and he did this and he did that. Let me tell you, nobody is above God. And this is what these people feel. You got the money and you got the fame, but that can be pulled from under your feet, and then you a black man.
Facts. Still niggas.
Because I'm not surprised.
I think the FBI been had a folder on their desk, waiting to do their thing. And when Cassie filed a lawsuit, they said, "Oh shit, we finally got a witness."
Yeah.
See, nobody would talk.
We got something on that's
in the past due to NDAs, threats, and I think when she filed that lawsuit and he settled, it was like, oh shit. And here come the.
Yeah.
And it clip
and I think he did wrong, just like I say about a lot of these rap dudes and these entertainers who be messing up. I think Diddy did wrong. Did a lot of what he was accused of. Dirk did wrong. It's about accountability. So I don't feel sorry for him. He got what was coming to him. He played in the street.
Somebody said the only
way
he was going to be able
to have a bumper.
Yeah, somebody had said the only way he was going to be able to get out of this before he went to jail and all that stuff, if he was to come out and say he was bisexual. But I'm like, nah, he didn't do too much. Ain't no sexuality gonna say.
Yeah, because everybody already was thinking that anyway. So I don't know if that was gonna be your get out of jail free card.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if that was gonna do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, cool.
And I think what Cassie admitted to proved that the boy got a weird kink.
Yeah.
He like to pay dudes to jump his gal off. Like that's, I mean, the cuck is a thing, but I'm just saying, you wouldn't just expect that from him. So he definitely. That was the coldest one that I ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
This boy flying boys in, man. Come on, man. Delta first class. Yeah, that way.
First class.
Boy,
I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild.
What's wrong with the people? What's wrong with the locals? Maybe you got to live around, so that's why. That's the coldest one.
I do feel, but what I will say is I feel bad for his kids, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
I feel bad.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you just off what you said just now. I saw a post. I think it was it was one of the, I think it might have been the twins' birthday. And I'm just looking at the comments under there. And mind you, I know what he did, you know, but I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You see these kids, they reading this shit, now they of age, so I'm like, but you kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, God ain't sleep. So when you do all this shit, man, it's gonna come back tenfold, and it's coming back. Now let me ask y'all this from this angle too, speaking on that, because a lot of the stuff that's going on with Diddy, and it seems like it always happens to a lot of powerful black men when they get to a certain point and they reach that pinnacle. It always be some type of major tragedy. And then to this extent, but I heard Diddy was about to go to war with like the liquor company that he was involved with.
He went to war with.
And kind of like Bill Cosby was about to go to war with the networks to get black on. Do y'all think like you say, Judge, it was already like a fire and be like, and like you mentioned, Nick, let's go ahead and pull the rug from under this nigga. He can get a little too big for his britches. Because now he's finna try to think he go after the establishment.
I mean, he would have been okay if he wouldn't have went after Ciroc. You think you finna go after Ciroc? Yeah. And you think that's we about to show you something. We about to show you that you're a nigga at the end of the day.
So that's like in a regular job, bro. If you go over your manager head to HR, expect retaliation. That's just what it is, bro. It's just on a major level. They just would think the difference. And then what's the difference, right? So say it's like, boom, all right, I go tell on somebody, I go over somebody's head, HR, boom, now, hey, cool, you got this many absences that are going to get up out of here. Now, boom, I'm trying to get another job, but so-and-so and so-and-so cool with this company. No, don't hire Coop because Coop, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is that they're catching a lot of public scrutiny. And then, you know, that's going to tarnish the reputation. And then that's just going to drain his pockets. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Diddy had that coming, bro. And one thing I always say is, like, if you're going to go up against a monster, you better have some giants behind you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he ain't have, and if I can't go up against a whole giant, right? A straight juggernaut, and my own people's on rock with me like that.
Shout out Jug.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I done finesse you, Nick, you Jug, you ABG, and it's like, hey y'all, hey, I just sued so y'all got me. Like, get your weak ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. That's what happened with Diddy.
But I agree with you. He had it coming because in all these instances, they talking on a legendary black person, but all these instances, they've been knowing it for years. When it was Michael Jackson,
for sure,
they knew about this before it came out. When it was R. Kelly, you knew about this 15 years ago. Did it? You see what I'm saying? So they have it coming.
Yeah.
But people
don't know that stuff with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, huh?
He said.
What I'm saying is he had allegations that he made pay.
Okay.
Well, he paid families off. Whether he wanted the scrutiny or not, I'm saying it was allegations in the 80s that came out in the 2000s when he went to trial.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this too. And speaking about the establishment and stuff like that, Diddy lawyer, I know you heard about now because it's all over the news with the CEO from the United Healthcare that got shot. What's his name? The dude Brian
Luigi
Thompson.
dude.
And the Luigi dude. Did you know? I'm just not finding out that Diddy lawyer got something to do with this shit. Like it's something like his defense lawyer is representing Diddy too. So they kind of crossed out, but that was some crazy shit, man. And what I want to understand though, bro, is how this youngster, because this dude here, well-to-do family. I know y'all seen the whole little story behind it. Well-to-do family, coming from up there in the Hamptons or some shit. You see him in vacation pictures. It look like some shit on a postcard.
Right.
But how does he know this dude's schedule and everyday life? Some people have said, you know, it might be some fishy behind the scenes with this. It was just weird for him to know a CEO's schedule like that and to be able to walk up on it.
Is it really that hard to find out about anybody?
Okay.
Okay,
I can see that.
I mean, is it really that hard?
I can see that.
Let's say if I'm looking for you, Coop, all I gotta do is just study you. Just study what you post, study where you go. So the power of technology is social media.
And be consistent.
But I will say it could have been something that somebody I wouldn't be surprised if somebody paid him, but it was just real odd. You came from a really good family.
Yeah.
And you well off. So it's just like,
And like then you see now maybe you can speak to this. You see the women on there, they want to put up money for his bail. So it's like, you know, you wasn't no weirdo. You know what I'm saying? No outcast.
Yeah, he was nice. He was kind of cute. You know?
And then look, he one of the jocks on the team. You know what I'm saying? He played on the little team or whatever, and he was with the varsity star. So it's like, how you get to walking up shooting up?
And I think everybody just want to be honest though, I feel like the majority of people, not even just women, want him to be free because it's just like the correlation to just healthcare and how it's not affordable for the average Joe, you know?
Yeah.
So you think they're looking at him as like Robin Hood or something?
You see, yeah.
You think they're looking at him as like Robin Hood or something? You think they're looking at him he was for the people?
I didn't see too many people that were upset, but now, mind you, I don't care who you are. I mean, a life was lost. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I was about to say that
I get it with the healthcare, people being denied healthcare when they really, really need it for medicine, whatever it is, procedures. I get it. But at the same time, a life was lost.
A life was lost. And then I saw you had a family member. So, people were affected.
But shoot, I don't know. It's just like now, I try not to think too deep about things, but it just, for some reason, my head just can't get wrapped around this. Like, did somebody pay him to do it? Like, is this man faking his death? I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around this one.
What you think, Coop?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was random, and I was like, I just thought I was like, did somebody? That's the first thing I thought. I said either dude like ain't wrapped too tight. You hear me?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, but I was like, I mean, people snap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the end of the day, people snap.
But I was looking for the snap reason. You rich? You got, you know what I'm saying? What's the snap reason?
He's like back problems. He had back surgery.
Then he had some problems or something like that, and like, like it was some. He had some health problems or something like that. I remember reading it. And then it was saying
his landlord came out and said that he had back problems and like he just can't sleep. He don't sleep. And, you know, his insurance just don't do nothing for him basically.
But his family would knock him behind it. Really even matter.
He probably knocked him behind. Either way,
and the engraving on the bullets, man. Like you said earlier, they play in our face. I don't trust nothing with these white folks, man. I don't believe nothing.
Yeah.
We had too many real life situations mimic that movies.
Like,
man, these people playing our face, man. Even with the Twin Towers back in the day, I saw documentary.
For sure.
It wasn't what we thought it was, you know.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Tons and tons of gold underneath the building was moved 2 days before the building. Come on, man. So I don't trust these people. I don't know.
Yeah. And look, before we get off Diddy, Jay-Z, because you know they just brought him up too and been trying to implicate him in a lot of this stuff. And like I said, that's another one of them worst kept secrets. You was dating Beyonce when she was I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell they did. I don't know when it was official that they started dating, but that's just what I always circulate. But I seen that he came out and shot that down, and they were saying that a lot of the stuff that the young lady was well, I don't know if she's so young at this day and age, that she was saying was proved to be untrue. Like, dude wasn't even in the same city. The band wasn't even performing where she was at. Like, what do y'all think about that? And what do y'all think about women? And I know we gotta protect women. I understand that. But what do y'all think about women that come out and use this as what should a penalty be for that? Because it's getting thrown around too loose now, I think.
Yeah, they need to get their ass jumped up too. And like my thing is this, like, for one, when I heard about it, I was like, they just trying to tie him in with Diddy. I ain't believe it out the gate. And I ain't one of the biased people like, oh no, not Hov. I ain't do that. But I was just like, it don't even sound right. Then as more information came out, I'm like, yeah, she lying. But now as far as like women just throwing these allegations at men, like you said, we supposed to protect women. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they just making it harder for the people who really have went through
actual victims.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm mad at, because it's like, bro, like, it's somebody out here really that got essayed, that really got raped, all of that. You hear me? And y'all making it hard for them.
Y'all make it hard for them.
Yeah.
But listen, y'all gotta realize, Jay-Z them did it. Them dudes 52, 45, right? They from a culture where the 24-year-old used to rap in high school.
Oh God.
I'm saying these boys raped that white lady. But I'm saying they from a culture of messing with younger women. And it was okay. Everybody on this panel, I don't know how old Shorty is, but everybody on this panel come from that area where the dope boys was coming by the schoolhouse.
Swear to God.
And the clothes went to school going with them. And
swear to God. And looked at me like I was a little boy, you know. I'm trying to shoot my shot at them. And they're like, you a little boy. You a little boy. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm 14. you rocking with a 23-year-old. I bet I am a little more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Real.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And some of these accusations may not be far fetched, bro. They just all asking from that culture. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure if they get them without a reasonable doubt, if they did it, they need to be dealt with. If they didn't,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
I do definitely think there should be some type of repercussion when you come
Because
out.
Jay-Z messed with Foxy Brown. I hate to cut you off, mama. Jay-Z messed with Foxy Brown, y'all.
I
And when
remember
this
that.
jumped off, Foxy was tweeting.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Plus, Fox
I
made you how you kept her facing her puss.
know they messed around.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a
Okay,
That was
I
his
this
do
is
not
way
first
know.
back in the
industry
day.
girlfriend.
Yeah. Go ahead, though, Net. Go ahead. Finish your point. Go
Who,
ahead,
me?
Net. Finish your
Oh, I'm
point.
I
sorry.
just blew her mind. She processing the fact that Jay-Z just might have
I know he messed around with
dated your underage
Blue
girl.
Trail,
Yeah. Yeah.
You say
and
Blue
I
Cane
think
Yeah.
Trail?
Maya and Beyonce got in a fight over him before, but they ain't really let that hit the
Uh-huh.
media like that.
Yeah.
It's been a
But
lot
see
of
them
circulating. It's
them
been a
late
lot of
90s, early 2000 stories.
Yeah.
Like we talking when he was with Fox in this 94,
She
95.
was
Yeah.
she was a
96.
cool 15, 16, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ill. Ill
Yeah.
Nana. But yeah.
Ill 99.
So
Ill
I ain't
Nana.
saying I don't know what I'm saying. Cause I don't want to. I was just gonna say I ain't saying he no pedophile. I just said the man might have been. So I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying they come from a culture where it was accepted in the 90s. I ain't cool with it. I got daughters. I got a daughter that's been a victim of sexual assault. So I got zero tolerance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just being
For
for
real.
real with you.
Yeah.
I feel like if they did it, they need to be dealt with. If not,
Mhm.
Now,
so
why we talking about Jay-Z though? Before we transition off that, his wife, B dropped that country album this year.
Mm.
Nick, you a hiver? You a beehiver?
I wouldn't say I'm a beehiver, but I am a fan of Beyonce and just her work. She puts in the work. She puts in
Yeah.
the work, so I
What
like
you thought?
Beyonce.
What you thought about this project then? What you thought about? Did you listen to it good?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not fully listen to it. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
honest. It's not far fetched. Like when people go like so what did I take? I took history of music in America, and I just
Yeah.
got back to college too. And so we were talking about like basically a lot of music started with us. Country music,
There
rock
you
music,
go.
that started with us. And I went to a PWI and I was reading the textbook. I took 2 different history of music in America, you know, a little elective classes or whatever. And they
Gotcha.
both said how it started with us. So Beyonce going to do country, crossing back over, I feel like it's beautiful. And I think what it did was not just solely like focusing on her project, but then it also shined a light on the other Black country artists that have already been out here.
Yep.
So I mean, I think it's great. I haven't listened to it thoroughly. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think it's good. But we created all this shit, so it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
For
I'm
real.
not,
Anything with
yeah.
rhythm, we had a hand in. Now look, before I move on to everybody else, what you thought about her kind of getting shunned from the Country Music Awards? Do you think that was like, nah, this is your first album, we ain't gonna let you do that? Or do you think people just really didn't appreciate her project?
I think that we need to start just creating our own. When we see there's a gap, just create it. Black Country Awards.
Man, for real.
Because like I
That's
just
real
feel
shit.
like,
I
don't
like
get me
that.
wrong, I'm all for
Inclusiveness.
inclusiveness. Yes, that's the
Mm.
word. And diversity. Don't get me wrong. I am all for those things.
I
But the
feel you.
thing that I don't get with us, like if it's not for us, why are we trying to push our way in when we
For
can create
years.
our own?
For
Yeah.
years. That shit is
unfortunately,
dead.
we try to push our way in because those accolades get you the extra money. But we
It
gotta
do.
we gotta quit doing it for the money.
Exactly.
If you
I
making
guess
good money, you can say I'm cool with about tier. I ain't gotta go chase the Grammys, the Country
Mm-hmm.
Music
Yes.
Awards. I'm cool where I'm at because Beyonce up. Like
she is.
she wants to spend all her money in 2 lifetimes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so what?
And then I think it was one Black country artist that won at one of them country awards, and whoever was presenting made a little joke about him or something. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, you know, I
Yeah,
mean, either we
yeah.
gonna go into it and be okay that we not accepted, or either we gonna
Yeah.
create our own. So which
Yeah.
one is?
I
Anytime we go
agree.
to their cookout, man, we are mistreated. We gotta quit inviting them.
Exactly.
No
It is
shit.
what it is.
Real shit.
You
Real
know,
shit.
man. Hey,
Go
man,
ahead, Coop.
I'm of the mind segregation on the worst thing.
Nah, I mean, I feel
But
that. I'm on the same type of time, bro, because at the same time,
Yeah.
like, Like, and that's why everybody be like begging, let's ban and shun the Grammys. Let's do this and let's boycott. I'm like, bro, how many years we been boycotting? All the time and energy, we could just go in and create our own. Like that shit be
Real
getting
shit.
tiring. Like I sit there, I see some shit like people complaining about this shit. I just scroll. Like man, I ain't got time for this shit because it's like, bro, until like Nick, what y'all everybody saying, until we come together and be like, boom, let's create our own. And I get what you said, Doug, like the money aspect, bro. But it's a way bigger bag if you create your own. Once they
Yeah.
see that we respect ourselves and show that we know our worth and our value, that's in that bigger bag on.
Control the culture anyway.
We do.
We
We
control
control the
all
Exactly.
food.
culture.
We
We
move the
control
needle
the
with
food.
everything.
We do.
Yeah,
I
so
got another perspective to add to this though. Another different perspective. I guess I understand with people like, well, if y'all saying this is equal and it's open to everybody, y'all are not being equal and open to everybody. So I guess I can get people being upset in a way, like, you know, if you're going to market this for everybody, then why we ain't included? You know, I
Yeah.
guess I can get it from that perspective, but I still stand on mine where I say,
Yeah.
okay, well, if they ain't letting us in, then let's create our own.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it go right back to what you said though about pushing and begging our way in. Because everybody ain't always meant us. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Everybody meant everybody.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? Too many of us roll up in there. Like you say, they just gave us a black president. You ain't finna back door and get a black woman before we get a white woman. Like, come on now. They like, shit, now y'all playing in our face. Y'all really think that's going to happen? Like, shit, don't forget who put this together. Like, so, yeah. Well, look, while we on couples, as far as that, it was Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was some and y'all say lunatics. So I'm interested to hear Nelly and Ashanti back rocking together, man.
Yeah.
And Ashanti been on vacation, I think, since her and Nelly stood up the last time. Cause I follow Ashanti. She ain't been, I ain't seen her in a full wardrobe like in 10 years. So they got back till she got pregnant. Like Ashanti been chilling. She been doing her thing. Man, Ashanti been on vacation. I ain't seen her in a cold weather climate.
She was
Unless
out
it was a
her
photo shoot
life.
for about 10 years.
Living her life, body looking
Rue performed at one of them halftime shows.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
cold.
that was that.
The Eagles
Look,
game.
when
At the Eagles
Nelly,
game.
I think me and Coop covered this on one of the end of the year wrap up at the Versus, Coop. You remember that?
Yeah.
Nelly saw it night.
I'm already knowing.
Look, that changed everything. Nelly like, look, I know what I did in the past, but look, we finna put all this aside, man. How y'all say lunatics feeling about y'all hometown hero coming back with a
I like it because I mean some people say don't double back, you know what I'm saying, but they were in an actual relationship for years.
Yeah.
They had to part ways to grow and then come back together. You know, that's the only time with doubling back works. But what I like about Ashanti is she stood on business with her boundaries.
Stood on it.
See, she ain't had that baby till she got
stood on it.
She stood on
that. Real shit.
I mean, people trying to make fun of her because she's older, like in her fees having.
I respect it.
She got her husband, and she got her baby.
I respect.
She got her bag.
She stood on it. She stood on it. And if you think about it, it was meant for them. It was ordained for them to be back together
because
he was engaged to that other lady for a few years, and they never got married. But it was rumored.
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson.
Yeah, it was allegedly.
That was Florida, that old lady. That was.
So I don't know.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking about.
Man, okay, I want to do a little fun topic. Why they the same people? What's up with that? Like
the industry small.
These industry
small. And also it's an ego thing, bro. You know, everybody.
I was about to go there.
Yeah, everybody want to crack something that they're like, oh, this Floyd Mayweather, this nigga, yeah, he 50-0. Yeah, I bet when I crack his gear, he gonna be 50-1.
The champ old lady.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's an ego thing. Like everybody want
to
back.
It's cool to pop her, but I'm saying why wife her? And that was y'all had a little rapport. I'm just ain't cut for that clout that if we rocking like that, I ain't.
Was she dating Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for fiance.
But then it's also Princess was dating Floyd and then went and dated Ray.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, there's too much of that going on. I know the industry's small, but I'll be like, what about the regular women? And I know they say the regular women can't handle the lifestyle. At some point,
you know?
These other ladies was regular.
How you know until you introduce them to it? You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that they be talking about can't handle the lifestyle are the ones that's handling the lifestyle. I promise you, most of them ain't come from no just well-to-do or no, six-figure CEO. These women that figured out too how to get it out the mud, position themselves in the right place.
She was poor in LA because when her employer, he said your mama still live in the ghetto and you got 2 Bentleys. Yeah. So it's obvious that they come from nothing. So you can grow to be, you know what I'm saying? To move right when you get some money.
They like they women looking a certain way.
Exactly. At least copy and paste ass women. Like, you know,
They
that's all
don't
that's
want.
out
They
there now.
don't. Look,
It's
I'll be a
crazy.
little bit too dark for some of them.
Man, look, you know, it's like number Steph Curry's and Klay Thompson's now.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna be all in 2046. Everybody gonna be looking like that.
Swear.
But Ned, look, you said ain't nothing wrong with spinning the block, but it was something wrong with J-Lo and being like, what they gonna do? Are they gonna like? Is this gonna be? Is the last rip for them? Because I mean, this their second, third time.
They confusing me because it came out that they was getting a divorce and then they was still being seen together.
Exactly.
You know what? But them is some married folks, so I'm just gonna stay out their business.
I was gonna say that ain't nothing but what you call love. We getting divorced.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We call it off tomorrow.
Somebody they love.
Yeah.
You hate them one day. You hate them one day. You love them the next. They're married people. Now
on recent news, what about Remy and Pap, man?
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
No, you talking about folks you love and being hate.
At first, even though all this is coming out, maybe I'm thinking too big. But I'm like, Clarissa Shields, her movie is getting ready to come out.
That's what I'm saying.
It's coming out on.
That's already know I'm on the same track. Go ahead.
Her
movie is coming out on the 25th.
Yeah.
Her and Remy Ma had DMs about stylists and stuff like this, which makes me think they'd have been cool before. All
they were?
Okay. I ain't know this.
I'm trying to see if there's a new love in hip hop that's going to come out with Remy, Pap, and they gonna put Clarissa on there. That's what I'm trying to see if that's going to happen. But
I didn't know this.
Look, didn't they not after Papoose and Remy Ma just came out revealing like they marriage troubles and all that, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't they just have like a little battle rap show? Then they had
I didn't see that. Who with Pap in there?
I think they did because remember dude was like he was rapping to Remy Ma about maybe it's an old clip. He was rapping
about 6 months ago.
That was what?
That was about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Geechee got it when he was rapping. That's Remy's new boyfriend, the one that he was talking to.
No.
So Remy done already moved on.
They say.
They say.
Huh? But
it's hard for me to believe it because I know how this marketing thing go, bro, and I know like in order to like really like bring a lot of eyes and attention to your situation, to have like a public breakup and stuff like that, that's gonna bring a lot of attention to people and what they got. So I don't know until I see, because I saw that they was like exposing DMs and stuff like that. Man, we can create some controversy right now. All four of us. We can get on her and text each other like "fuck you" and be like, "Yeah, post this shit." You know what I'm saying? So it's just it really depends. So I don't know. I'll be skeptic.
The Clarissa thing might be a publicity stunt, but Remy messed with Easy the Block Captain for sure because they got in the fight. Like, that was way before Clarissa came in the picture.
Yeah.
This Clarissa thing is new.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
now when that situation first popped off, when that situation first popped off, that you know everybody was looking at Remy sideways because they was like, you know, Pap hold you down. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of looked at Remy because they thought that was everybody goals. You know how they like to say goals now. That was everybody goals. And I think that kind of took everybody to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Remy did that. That was Grammy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
But you never know what be going on in folks' eyes, man.
Exactly.
And she came out and say she caught him cheating first, which niggas gonna cheat, baby girl. If you ain't married, niggas gonna cheat. We hunters. It is what it is. It's just, listen, if your man go long periods of time, he love you. But if you think that's it, that's not it. So she said she called a Pap cheating. And
I don't agree with that.
I'll for the same Netflix get on your bumper.
I don't agree with that. Because I don't care, married or not, you cheat on me, I'm leaving.
Netflix get on your bumper.
He's like, hey, look, I'm out of there.
I'm just telling you the reality of life.
Because don't do that.
Okay, Nick.
The sun gonna rise tomorrow at 6 a.m. No matter how you feel about it.
Look, Nick, let me ask you this
coming up.
Let me ask you this though, Nick.
But see, y'all try to sell it like, oh well, everybody cheats, so you might as well just be with me.
I ain't say whether it was right or wrong. I didn't say it was right or wrong. I was just stating the obvious because of Pap. Because Remy said Homie cheated on her. And man,
let me ask y'all this though.
I'm trying to say
if he cheated on her and she cheated back, then look, it's equal.
Yeah.
That's why I think they kept it low until Clarissa came out. But man,
Well, ain't no way
listen, man,
Remy
I
gonna
don't
fight.
believe nobody no more, man. I don't believe this podcast real. I don't believe these niggas real.
I just know
Shit,
I
man.
said I know Remy ain't gonna fight no Clarissa, so she must if it's
Oh
real. You ain't
yeah,
fighting no Clarissa.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Nah. She ain't
You
throwing no
ain't
hands
fighting
with
no
Clarissa.
Clarissa with it.
Nah, I ain't messing with Clarissa. Look, check this out. Speaking of beef though, the beef that took over the whole year, K. Dot and Drake. K. Dot and Drake. And I know now we to a point where it's legal parties involved, and they got Drake. Look, cool. You know we covered this on last year when we saw it coming.
We did, yeah, we
Look,
did.
what you think now from back when we covered it the first time to where them boys at now?
Man, I knew Kendrick was gonna win, but I didn't know the magnitude. I didn't know Drake was gonna sue that nigga. But then at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, they was getting disrespectful. You feel me? Like it come with it, He lied when he said he was a pedophile. He said he had a daughter. I'm talking about Kendrick. Kendrick said he was a pedophile. Kendrick said he had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Drake said he was beating his wife and one of his babies, just his partners or whatever. So they threw a lot of crazy shots at each other. But what surprised me was how Kendrick kept coming back. Like I ain't never seen that before. Like how Kendrick kept coming back and coming back. He smothered that nigga. Like he
You know
smothered
why he
Drake.
did that?
Why?
Because Drake begged him to. Remember, it took him 2 weeks to reply. And he said, "Come on, Kenny, come out. You scared?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh yeah. It was
begged for
funny.
this ass whooping."
He
And
did. And
that's the
then
one point I got.
and then with Kendrick, right, what he did, he hit him on every level. He hit him on like, okay, Euphoria was like rap, but it was like so many different versions, so many different parts of the beat. Then Meet the Grams was some dark, sinister hip hop shit. Then you had Not Like Us, that's an anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Anthem.
That's a global black
That was the
anthem.
nail in the coffin, really. That
It really was. How much I bet you performing at the Super Bowl.
Of course.
So that's gonna solidify
the
everything.
The hook getting performed for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's gonna solidify everything. This is the biggest rap beef in history.
Yeah. So y'all think now?
And it had the wackest outcome in history.
Impact wise, was Pac and Biggie?
I don't think it's the biggest rap beef in history.
That's what I was about to say, Nick.
I don't think that's top Tupac and Biggie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think nothing can top that rap beef.
Only reason why I say that is because
you talking about influential wise?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Are you saying influential wise? Drake versus
I'm
Kendrick
saying
when you say the biggest.
This what I say. This what I mean by the biggest. The biggest meaning, see, when Tupac and Biggie, when they situation was happening, that was like a hip hop thing. It spread across everybody because people got killed, right? But I'm talking about as far as like Drake is the biggest artist, biggest rapper, possibly next to Snoop Dogg, right? So and he crossed genres and all of that. Kendrick going against him, right? When have we seen a diss record being performed at the Super Bowl?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, think about it. That's gonna be billions of people watching. Say, Drake, I heard you like him young. You better, you know what I'm saying?
Look, cool. Now let me give you this. Because I feel what you're saying, and I think influential wise and far as impact and what it could do to Drake brand and how he lost money, I feel you on that. But I agree with Ned on this one. I think the Biggie and Tupac beef was bigger. I put Drake and K Dot kind of in the same weight class as far as rap battles as 50 Jock. You know what I'm saying? It was real tension there, but it was like, ain't no real smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now, influential as far as impact, because I don't even know if I want real smoke and you calling me a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit. Yeah, you swinging for the fence when you start going for that type.
The smoke is fine, man.
And that's what I'm saying.
That way y'all acting like he's saying it baseless. These are not baseless claims.
That's what I'm.
Drake had a 17-year-old girl on stage talking reckless. So we not. Yeah, man. That. So don't say it as if Kendrick just made this up and lied and just.
Yeah.
Was it appropriate? I don't know, but it wasn't a baseless claim.
Yeah, that's facts, and I think that's why Drake reacted the way he did, because I know it is something to what he's saying. The boy ain't just throwing shit on the wall and see what sticks. It's like they really got, when people be like, man, is this a real beef? I'm like, man, you don't have no play beef calling nobody no pedophile or no shit like that. That ain't how we play. Like, we play a lot of ways, but that ain't how we play.
But you know, Kendrick and Drake been had beef though, bro. Like,
It's
they had gotten into it
That's what
on
I did
ESPN.
not know. I did not know they been had beef.
They had beef back in like 2015
I had
or
to
something
get
like
hip to
that.
too.
Yeah,
Because they have song together and everything. I'm like, where the beef come in at?
Nah, it started a long time ago. It started because Kendrick did that control verse. When he did that control verse and he called out everybody, Drake took it to heart and was like, yeah, man, I mean, who cares about that verse anyway? You know, whatever.
Yeah.
So he got mad behind it, and Kendrick like, man, it was just some hip hop shit. And then they had actually got into it on ESPN, but they never aired it. Like, they finna straight bang. Yeah. And then like the dude said, I saw it on Vlad. He was like, we ain't aired because, you know, it's about to be altercation. Yeah. And so then after that, it just became like, it was like Lil Smoke. And then, you know, it was just once that first person shooter came out and Drake sent that shot and Kendrick came back, and then it was a wrap after that.
Now look, Kendrick been up. This the biggest comeback. His comeback is fire though. I'm not gonna lie.
Swear.
Kendrick
Drake the only rapper I know throw the first punch and lose the fight every time. Now, when somebody hit him and he hit him back, he win like with Meek Mill.
Hold on, man.
When he throw the first punch, man, he don't hit hard.
Nah.
Because he begged for the one with Pusha T.
Yeah.
And he begged for this one.
Yeah.
And lost both of them.
Yeah.
Look, now let me ask y'all this. Speaking of Bigfoot, while you talk about that first person shooter song, sitting back seeing everything now, we see how everything played out. You know, people start calling for blood. They was looking for that East Coast, West Coast shit. But J. Cole part in this whole thing. Now, you know, J. Cole was saying a lot of times, you know, rappers don't even want rapping with me and all that shit on Rising. Your first chance to really go for a rap battle, you say, you know, it became too much. You know, you didn't want to do that for the coast. Yeah, you didn't want no parts of it. How y'all feel about how J. Cole tapped out?
I put it like this. I think J. Cole, this how he should have. I'm a strategic person, right? So I think what happened was Kendrick shot just a little shot, and then J. Cole shot 50 back, and then was like, bro, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like, bro, it's like, nah, bro, like, if he shoot a little shot, you shoot a little shot back. Like, you ain't gotta go like
empty the clip.
That's what he did. He emptied the clip and then apologized for it, and then pretty much eliminate himself out of that big three conversation. And then it's like, then he came out with that the Port Antonio trying to explain himself and this, that, and the third, and then be like, yeah, Drake, I still rock with you. So it's like, nigga, what? Like, you choosing sides? Like, what you want?
Yeah.
So my thing is this: is like, his whole approach was just, to me, he could have came out kind of unscathed if he just would have approached it right. But he just all the impulse, just he acted off impulse, and that's why he get where he at. But on the flip side of that coin, it's on brand for J. Cole to do what he do, because he ain't lose his fan base at all. They expect that nigga to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? He's still gonna have sold out concerts. People still gonna rock his music, because one thing about Cole fans, they similar to like the Beehive. They gonna rock with that nigga to the death. So he's straight in.
I think I don't see nothing wrong with it, because I think a phone call was made to say, hey, bro, this person. That's what happened. This person, this ain't the one for that rap shit you want to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to rap with the best verse, but I'm finna get personal. I'm finna dissect this guy. So move out the way. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because J. Cole ain't ducking no smoke, man. I think he got a personal relationship with both of them dudes. He thought it was some rap shit. And then he was like, this ain't no rap shit. Clearly, y'all see this ain't no rap shit. I'm talking about pedophiles. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know that type of information about you, J. Cole. You ain't got that jacket. So this one ain't for you. You gonna take some hits and then you got to stand on side of it, because I'm dissing both of y'all. So get out the way and let me get him by himself. And J. Cole apologized at that point. Oh, I thought it was just you replying to first person shooter.
The by myself point you made right there. I want to get everybody just quick perspective on that right quick. Are y'all surprised how the whole industry turned their back on Drake though?
No.
Nobody.
Ain't no friends in this shit. Ain't no friends in this shit.
What go up must come down. That's one. And two, the world let us see a plane crash.
Yeah.
So.
And they'll hate him today.
And Drake a snake, bro. Like we gonna speak to the elephant in the room, man. They say homie a snake.
Yeah.
When it comes to the women.
Yeah.
You know, and it ain't just about the women. It's about people putting trust in you and keeping it real with you, and then you just doing certain things. Certain things you can't come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not if
Yeah.
you call yourself my brother and these titles that these boys throw around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only you hit the broad, and that's cool. But what you told her, that I know you told her, because ain't nobody know but me and you.
Yeah.
That's what he one of them kind. He light skinned, man.
Yeah.
So no, I ain't surprised. I'm saying all that to say
Yeah.
I ain't surprised they turned on it.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He done
He did.
backdoor.
He fucked. Man, the man backdoor Lil Wayne. This man put you in the game.
He did.
That's
When that
fact.
man
I
was
just
sitting
said that
down.
these dudes love to sleep behind each other. All the women in the world, for real. You got to hit your boss, man. You a two piece. Come on, man. So they tell you what type of person Drake is right there, bro. Let
Yeah,
me tell
man.
you all you need to know.
Speaking of power though, you say people in positions of power and give them what they deserve. Give him what he deserved. Got his son in the league. First time this shit ever happened. A dad is. I didn't think I'd ever see this. This is some sports, a little lighter that I thought maybe, I could see this in. A dad suiting up with his son in the NBA. Like, this ain't at the Y no shit like that. This ain't no summer league ball. This a
Coldest one
daddy
ever.
getting his son pulled to the Los Angeles, one of the most storied franchises in the league, man. What did y'all think about just seeing black excellence like that, man? Seeing LeBron and Bronny link up and playing together.
I love it. I love the black excellence, but I gotta be honest. I was reading something, I think it was on MSN, about how he really ain't that good of a player. His son ain't really that good of a player. Now I'm glad that he used his, his role to get him in the NBA because I think that's beautiful. But his son ain't no good player like that. From what I
Okay,
heard,
well we got white boys running
that's why I
NBC.
said
We
it though.
got white boys running Walmart. They ain't that good of executives, but their daddy own this company.
And that's why I said what I said. I said that it's a beautiful thing. I said
Yeah,
it was a beautiful thing.
for black for black
But I'm
people,
just
this the
I'm
coldest
just
one
pointing
ever.
it out. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
real if I didn't point it out now. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's that he's doing it because he can get better,
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that's great. I think it's good.
What you think, Coop?
Yeah, I felt the same way. I was like, bro, this history right here. Like, this setting the tone. Like LeBron always setting the tone and always trailblazing. So I was like, this is a good look. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's gonna inspire others, and it's just another notch on his legacy too. You know what I'm saying? He done broke so many other records. So it was like, okay, now he done got the first son and father duo on the same team. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like, really, he just the GOAT, bro. I would say the guy. I like, because people always try to say the greatest of all time. I'm gonna say greatest of this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
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 I
that's how
think
I feel.
this the biggest one for black people. This the biggest one. This the biggest hit been done on that level. We see it a
Yeah,
lot with coaches
for
and their
sure.
son following the suits. Al Davis son on the Raiders, but for black people, this the coldest one ever. That
Yeah,
yeah,
somebody he
I agree.
called a shot.
I
This what
yeah.
agree.
it's gonna be, and
I
it
And
agree.
went like that.
for me, that's what I think it was for me. And I think like it was some people in our community that didn't even know how to take it because there's a lot of people that they hate LeBron's how he whine and do all the other shit, and it's the basketball. But don't let that bleed over. Some people don't know how to separate their feelings with shit. They just look at somebody like this, they put him in a box and can't give him props. I was like, for what that man did, for getting his son to exercise that amount of power as a black man, how can I hate that move? How can I hate that flex? You held the NBA by their nuts. It's like, look, my son ain't even going nowhere but the Lakers. He ain't even going. Man, you know how crazy it is to hold $1 billion industry by the nuts and say, nah, my son playing here with me. That's it. He ain't walking on with nobody. He ain't doing no shoot arounds. And like you say, as of right now, they saying he not that good, but he's just coming out heart surgery too. So he working his way back into that, working his way. And then the other night he dropped 30 down there in the G League. So they
So,
seeing him
dude,
kind of
Yeah.
get himself now. So he is advancing, but I
He
feel like
did
what you
have heart surgery.
yeah,
yeah, he just
yeah,
had heart surgery.
All these
So
young
a lot of
athletes
people,
have hearts.
looking at
It's
him
crazy.
like a finished product, but I know going through some major illnesses, that shake back, and I know he a young man, so I ain't just comparing what I went through
but
to him and he
still,
a, elite athlete, but I know coming back from something like that, that ain't coming back from no sprained ankle. So you know
nah,
what I'm saying? You're learning your body again. Because from what I heard, the shit was bad. I know y'all probably remember when it hit the internet
yeah, I
at the
remember.
time it did. Like the shit was bad. Like,
Man,
you
they
know what
didn't
I'm
know if
saying?
Homer would live.
Yeah,
They
they
had to
ain't know if
crack
he
him
would live or
open.
die.
He
Like it
had
was a
open
real life
heart
situation.
surgery.
Yeah, that was a real life situation. So
Is he
I'm
even
giving him.
21 yet?
He not even.
No,
No, is it?
he like
He
19.
not. He
Nah,
19.
he only went to college for 1 year. He like
Mm.
he
Damn,
between
so
20.
is.
He
So
finna
he
be
ain't
20
even
this year.
He finna
21.
be 20, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy. And for him to come back from that already, man, is like, so I'm giving him grace, till he learn his body, come back
Mm.
around. Because I'm going to tell you what I hated to hear a lot of people say, he taking somebody else's position that was on the bubble. Like, okay, well, shit, dribble a couple more times in the yard. Go do a couple more. If
Exactly.
you on the bubble, you ain't finna just change, get no major contract anyway. He gotta, if it was nepotism, like I said, with me and Jug covered, I hope it would. It better be.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? We need to show that level of power and all that. So if you on the bubble, all I can tell athletes, work harder. Be a 5-star.
It's cool
like
when they do it.
Yeah, ain't it, man?
Yeah.
Joe, you said that same shit, ain't it, man? But look, speaking of that too, man, with, levels of power. And Kendrick Lamar, I forgot when we mentioned Kendrick Lamar. Did y'all see catch the comedian Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
comments
Weird
about
shit.
that? Yeah.
But I kind of scroll past it. Was it a comment he made?
I'm gonna just catch you up there right quick. It was kind of like kind of like we doing right now, open panel
Right.
forum where they were talking about it and they brought it up and he made like a lot of dissenting comments about black women and all of that. And it's a two-part thing. Now I'm gonna give you both sides because I'm gonna play devil's advocate too. He was saying once he rebutted too though, he was like, look at our music, look what hip hop created, look how we done called our women bitches, hoes, and you took offense to what I take. So I'm gonna just present it to you like that. That's the short end. But what y'all think about? I'm gonna let y'all
Man, look. All right. So when he said the whole, didn't he say he could sleep with Kendrick Lamar if he wanted to or some shit like that?
It was something weird like that, yeah.
Weird. Okay, that white boy weird shit. Okay. For one, like it was like just disrespectful because I saw his rebuttal to Ice Cube's son because Ice Cube's son O'Shea Jackson Jr. was like weird ass nigga on Twitter on X and Andrew Schultz said, but your daddy made no Vaseline. So he keep doing that shit.
He having slick comebacks,
Yeah,
man.
he having slick comments.
Yeah.
I just put it like this, like I mean, and it's a comedian, so it was like Kendrick wasn't even talking about you, from my understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you talking about it, all right, cool. I did feel like it was slick. It was like disrespectful. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, but then at the same time, it's like, bro, what you expect? Like that's one of them weird, like.
That's what. Listen,
You know,
that's what white boys gonna do. They gonna
yeah,
you gonna be like, I'll beat you the fuck up, and then they gonna make jokes about it because they
yeah,
know we're never
yeah,
gonna be in each other's presence. So I'm gonna
right.
say the most outlandish things to insult you because I know I never see you.
Yeah.
But you just never know who you might see.
And to bring attention to his platform too.
And that
Hello.
too.
He
Yeah,
get engulfed in this beef and this money
Yeah.
that's circulating.
He got a
Because now
lot
they
of
want to go
eyes
see
on him
his
right now.
set to see
he
him
do.
talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let me
Man,
ask you about the point he made though too, and then I want your opinion on this. Like we got the Sexy Riz and I know she from around y'all way, but the way hip hop going with a lot of the female artists, and the way he was saying like the way y'all denigrate y'all women and say what y'all say, y'all mad at me, a comedian? Comedian, that's what we do. We make jokes, we make real life. But do you think like coming from a different community, like you shouldn't cross certain barriers, or is comedians off limits, or do our music make people comfortable? Like I'm gonna give y'all an example. Just like how we can say nigga, and you know what I'm saying? We done took all the sting out of it. It's just, hey, that's my nigga, that's my homeboy. But I can see a group of kids, high school, teenage kids, ain't not one black person in the group. And they all, hey, what's up, nigga? But they think it's cool. They don't think of it as a term of degrading or somebody, and then like they look at it, that's slang. So do you think our music, made it that way for him to feel comfortable to come at women like this?
nah, he said how he felt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, he said how he felt, but at the same time, like this ain't your conversation to be having about our community. We can fix it on our own.
Exactly.
I do wish there were certain things that because black people, we are hella influential on all levels. So people mimic us and everything. But I just wish some stuff that we would gatekeep just for ourselves, within ourselves. The way we talk, everything. Because once it leaks out to everybody want to use it. And he is right though. Like the way y'all talk about y'all women, y'all degrade y'all women. So what's the point? What's wrong if I do it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I do kind of agree with him on that, but at the same time, it ain't your conversation to have at the end of the day. So it's just like you crossing boundaries. Like, let us do us and y'all, you do you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do kind of get what he's saying. So, but at the same time, no, like this ain't for you. This ain't your conversation. Stop.
And I'm gonna tell you just to piggyback off there right quick. That's the same thing as like when you out there, say you beefing with somebody that don't know you. That's different. Like you say, Jill, you might not even run into them, or y'all might not even, or y'all don't really know that person. But you beefing with somebody in your family, your first cousin, and you out in the streets and you telling everybody what's going on and all that. And it's now you got it like, damn, you told them that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Man, we gotta protect. We gotta.
He made a point, but it ain't your point to be making.
Yeah,
We gotta
you don't want to
protect
make
these black
everybody
women.
comfortable with putting their 2 cents in.
We gotta protect these black women for black and white men alike.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's facts.
I don't
That's facts.
appreciate nobody outside our culture coming on nothing that got to do with our culture in real life.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you want to have that one-on-one conversation with your black friend, but I don't like Fat Joe said something yesterday about black men,
I just heard
the
that today.
FBA.
yeah,
He out of pocket. Matt Hoffa
yeah,
had to take the video down. But Fat Joe need to shut up sometime, man. Like
yeah,
everything ain't to be commented on. And we
yeah,
Because
gotta protect.
we make people feel like when they in close proximity to us that they can say and do whatever.
there you go.
That and that word nigga is what got everybody so comfortable. You know,
Exactly.
when you
And
let
see,
Fat
that's
Joe
what
get
I'm
away
saying.
with saying nigga, he feel like a nigga now. He want to tell niggas how to carry it. But man, we got
Exactly.
400 years of trauma that causes a lot of the stuff we go through, and it's a lot of stupidity. Don't get it twisted.
Oh
But I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah, fact.
don't comment on what we got going on, brother.
Yeah,
Because your people put Trump in office. It was Latino men that voted him in. So even though he did speak on it, but talk
yeah.
about this. Don't worry, don't worry about what's going on with
And
black
that's
people, and don't
you
try to correct no
gonna
black.
say it on camera. You gonna
What'd you
say it
say?
on camera. You know it's gonna pick up traction.
For
If
real?
you if your black friends let you do that
Yeah,
and whatever, then y'all do that off camera. But you're gonna do it on
yeah.
camera. You
Real
stupid.
shit. Real shit.
Yeah.
And look, speaking of something that was done on camera that I think got everybody fooled, man. Last thing, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Jake Paul and Tyson, man. This was one of the biggest circuses pulled off, and I think one of the biggest heists pulled off in professional sports, man. Did y'all tune into that shit?
I saw clips. I ain't see the.
I
I ain't
had to
see
go
that.
back and watch it the next day because when I was watching it, my Netflix kept messing up. I said, Netflix, get it together. Y'all was
Look,
Listen,
my
trying to.
man.
homeboy said it was like a
Listen.
real life game of Mike Tyson punch out watching Glasgow.
You was there live, nigga.
Yeah, I was there
Yeah,
live.
you
I
got
went
to
checked it
hey, but
out. I
man,
got bamboozled all the way.
say
But
Damn.
man,
look,
But you actually
for
went to the fight.
I went to the fight. I was there.
listen,
I
Damn.
man,
was there.
for 1 minute, it was the best fight of my life. For the first minute, Tyson hit that boy, and he said, "Hey man,
Chill out.
take something off of it," and it was a different.
Look, when I kept seeing Tyson walk up to him biting his glove, because in AT&T Stadium, the big
I
screens
seen
ain't no
that.
bad seats. And
He
every
kept
time
biting
he'll
his
walk up to him,
glove.
he'll bite his glove. He had to
He
remind
whispered
himself, I'm trying to take that
Jake
kill out of
Paul
him.
whispered, man, Mike hit him in the body. He gripped and he said something to Mike like,
Get
"Get
that?
cool, bro." And ever since
Yeah.
then, Mike, that's when he started to bite the gloves. He didn't throw no more punches. He might
He
have threw
did.
Every
like
time he came up
20
off that
punches.
bob, that chin was open. He wouldn't
He
throw it
threw
though.
20 punches the whole fight. And
20.
he had him slipping a bunch of times. He wouldn't throw it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
you
it was a
think, Coop?
funny.
You ready for a celebrity match, Coop? I seen these YouTubers getting in there throwing hands. What
Man, look, that's where we at
2025? We
now.
got
That's where
something.
we at now, bro. Everybody got celebrity like the game done changed, bro. Every industry done got disrupted. So
Yeah.
we gonna see more YouTubers fighting. We gonna see gamers fighting. We gonna see.
I see Gillen them got something. You peep
Yeah,
that, Coop?
yeah. I
I
saw
seen
that.
Gillen and Wallow
You
them
know what I'm
doing
saying?
something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a bunch of that now. You know what I'm saying? Bosco 100 from LA. He had a
Yeah.
fight with somebody with a rapper like a couple years ago.
Gonzo. It was a
Beyonzo, yeah,
couple
rest
days
in
ago.
peace. Yeah. Sean Cotton from Say Cheese TV. He
Yeah.
was fighting a nigga from Dallas or whatever. So
Now he fought
that's
TSF Salzwood win.
yeah. You here. That was so that's where we at now, bro. That's where we at.
Charleston White
Yeah.
was supposed to have a fight.
Yeah,
Who
That's
Charles was supposed to scrap with?
Charleston was supposed to get in there, man.
yeah,
He was a medium rap dude, and they
yeah.
Yeah.
got to it at the press conference. Charleston White hit the man in the head with
Oh,
a
we hit him
knife.
with the spray. Yeah, they
Yeah,
disqualified him. That's why.
they
Yeah, hit him with that
disqualified him.
pepper spray. Yeah.
Well, Charleston
Charleston
was
know he
training
got
and
one
everything.
eye, man. He can't be
Boy,
out there strapping like that with
then
them
hit him in
youngsters,
the head
man.
with the back of the knife, bro.
The dude was trying to sell the fight, just
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
stuff to Charleston on the way inside.
He done
yeah,
got all the way live with
Man, he
yeah.
pulled his knife out. He had a little thing on. He used it to bust the window in the car.
it. Yeah.
Well, he clunked the man on top of the head with it. The man
Left him
had a
Look,
knife.
leaking too. Left him
Yeah, he was
leaking
look.
too.
bleeding and like,
Yeah, the
But you
nigga
know,
leak.
I mean, it's just, bro, that's gonna come with it, bro. You know how many followers these YouTubers and all these people have, these online personalities now. That's gonna bring
Yeah.
at a lot of eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
gonna tell y'all what though. Like I said it on another video, man. I posted, man, fighting is the oldest sport, bro, in mankind. Like
yeah,
way back from, you know what I'm saying, prehistoric
gladiator.
times to the Roman thing. If
Yeah,
you wanted to distract people and get their attention, go and fight.
yeah.
What happened
make
at school? You hear
start a
such and
fight.
such fighting. Guess what? Everybody gonna be around the mirror going out doing,
Facts. Facts.
hyping the shit up. So fighting is an easy way to make money. If you got a big platform like you say, hey, put your ass in it, throw your hat in the ring, see what the man's like.
But it's gonna be more than just fights, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be disrupt everything. Like Charleston White, speaking to him, now he a comedian. Now he
yeah,
go around and he do shows and shit like that. So that's gonna disrupt. We finna start to see more people who wasn't getting it through the mud or getting out the mud being a comedian. They ain't being a true passion, but they gonna start doing that. It's gonna be a whole
yeah.
bunch of shit.
Got you. Look, man, we finna wrap up though, but everybody plug what they got going on. Who wanna start latest first? We starting with Ned. Don't worry about who wanna start first. What's up, Ned? Tell us what you got going on and what's rocking with your platform.
Alrighty, so you all can catch me on YouTube at Authenticity TV.
Tap in.
On Instagram at Authenticity one _ Authenticity TV. I always got something going on, whether if it's a show, an event. On my platform, I like to say that we engage in authentic dialogue while celebrating Black culture. So it's a combination of both good conversation and also making sure that we celebrate the culture. So yeah.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all tap into that. I'm telling y'all, check her out. Cool. What you
So
got going on, man?
Hey, follow me back here. You hear me? Coop the Trill. Follow me on everything, on every platform. You know what I'm saying? Still YouTube. And I'm about to reveal something I've been on for like the past 3 years. And like in 2025. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just, get ready for that. You hear me? And yeah,
Sure.
man, just follow me and everything I got going. I've been kind of quiet, like on my personal social media, because when I'm quiet, when I'm ducked off, I'm usually, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit. So, yeah, just be on the
I
lookout.
got congratulations on the book too, man. Saw that been got
Right
a
on,
lot of
right on.
traction.
congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
then the hood and mogul motivation, man. I told you soon as I saw that wordage, I'm like, hey, that's a mindset. Mogul motivation.
So we still on
I
it.
like that.
Appreciate it.
Jug, tell us what you
What's up,
got
baby?
cracking, cousin. What
Man,
you
I
got
got the
cracking?
WDH clothing line jumping off. Watch this here.
Yes, sir.
WDH TV on YouTube. You can follow me on Jug WDH on Instagram. I got the blocking talk media with my boy 911. We
Yes, sir.
work it, man. And I want y'all to keep working, keep hustling, use what you got to get what you want. And that's what it is, man. And it was a pleasure being on this panel with y'all.
For
Baby
sure.
girl, I like your energy. We need to do some content.
For sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And look, man,
Cool.
go
Nice
ahead,
to
Nick.
meet you, fam.
You too, bro.
Yes, sir. And look, I'm 911. Y'all know what the host of y'all been following this platform for a while. Y'all know what I'm about, man. Pushing the culture forward. We move the needle in every arena. So that's what I'm all about. And like Jug said, we done branched out. We got talk media now with the block is hot. Got my clothing line too with ABG Podcast. You tap in, get your shirt. Like Coop got you rocking that. So y'all know what it is, man. 2025, man. I want everybody to have a prosperous, blessed year. Everybody to get on their hustle, man. If you keep you enough motion, you won't have no room to hate on nobody else, man. So do what you do, man, and always visualize your goals. And after that, accomplish those visualized goals. 9/11 panel. We out.
One.
One.